Welcome, Twin Flames, to your reading for Venus Retrograde in Leo. I'm Alden, the Twin Flame Psychic, and it's a pleasure to help guide you and provide some guidance and support on your Twin Flame journey from the divine and through these cards, these angel crystal cards. So let's see what the messages are in the cards. I have some clear quartz here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut these cards, make sure that, we have a real fresh vibe that has to do with the collective energy. And so let's see what's in store for Venus retrograde, which is through until September. So in September, Venus will no longer be retrograde. So watermelon tourmaline, stress reduction, de-stress your mind, body, schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. Real perfect vibe for a retrograde cycle that's impactful. And because this is during Leo season, it begins it begins the very first day of Leo season, and it will carry on past that, but that sets the tone in some ways. And so there's like, if you want to be creative and you want all the nice things that have to do with that Leo energy, you also want to recharge, and this is going to help you come closer with your counterpart, with your twin flame. This is a very twin flamey card, but the message isn't like, oh, love, it's like stress reduction. So, I mean, how true is that though? Like, don't you feel your twin flame more closely to you when you do not feel stressed and when you feel good, rested, relaxed, surrendered? So it's like, how can you get to that feeling? Sometimes it's not as hard as you think. Sometimes you do have to push through and do some work, but you really want to pay attention to how necessary that is and different patterns in your life of when you are receiving your good, what's going on, how are you feeling? And you don't want to stay in that loop because you want to keep expanding, and you can't expect the same thing to necessarily work over and over again if it's not something that's expansive and eternal. But if it is, like something like just loving yourself, an unconditional love, that's perfect. And so this is how you can unconditionally love yourself right now, is just as this card says, right? Beautiful colors too. I love it. It's such a good vibe. Okay, next card is Divine Life Purpose, aquamarine. So we have watermelon, tourmaline, and then we have aquamarine. So really nice summer kinds of crystals too that are coming up with these beautiful crystal angel images. And aquamarine does have a lot to do with the throat chakra and just paying attention to how balanced your throat chakra is. If you do feel like it's in balance and you're like, yeah, I feel like I can speak my mind, yet I'm fairly diplomatic, and if I need to, though, I can hold my own and I can be quiet when I need to and I can listen well and all these things, you're communicating well. Maybe there's some other chakras that you want to work on then, or maybe you do indeed want to work on your throat chakra in combination with your heart chakra, because aquamarine is a bit of both. It's that aqua color, the green being heart chakra, blue being the throat chakra, and when you mix those together, you get these kinds of colors. So divine life purpose is really a clear message. It's like, hey, like, go deeper with your gifts. And it says, trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Now, this doesn't mean like, I have $1.11 in my bank account. Yay, but like, it does mean like, pay attention and embrace the doors that are opening. And sometimes there are little signs, like these numbers, and they do help lead the way, but you don't want to get carried away with just, numbers. There's numbers like everywhere, there's always a time on the clock. There's lots of numbers, just like there's colors everywhere or anything else. But you do want to pay attention, and maybe there's other signs that are like your sign, like a butterfly flying, in a certain kind of flower. These are really beautiful moments when you feel it, but what you really want is you want to be like in the groove, you want to be expanding in your life purpose. You want to do the work that you are here to do. And it's about, feeling into that and really like feeling into searching for what it is that you can give that can be well received. And one way that you can align with this is by Life Purpose class with Jeff and Shalia. It's a really great way to go right to the core of your life purpose. And there's other really wonderful things. And during the time of this recording, if you catch this before the end of Monday, the 24th of July, those classes are still on sale at the current rate. So I really recommend checking all of that out and doing yourself a favor. And yes, investing in yourself. And you can also invest with me if you would like to do ascension coaching and readings and allow me to help you to best serve you in living your purpose. And that is also going to attract your twin flame, because living your life purpose does help reduce your stress overall. Now, that might not always be true, but really, like in an eternal way, and even in the short run, like it feels so much better to work for something you're passionate about, right? So rose quartz, love life. Yeah, and that's perfect. After divine life purpose comes love life. I don't think that's a huge surprise. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Rose quartz is a very beautiful, gentle stone. There's nothing like, oh my God, rose quartz. I mean, maybe you have done that over rose quartz. Like, I think as a kid, I really was like, oh, yay, crystals, and rose quartz was one of the first ones I got to know. But it's, like, just because it's everywhere doesn't mean it's not really wonderful and healing and special in its own right. And it really is like something that's so great for your high heart chakra. And it's not just the crystal itself, it's the energy that it's speaking to of that unconditional love, and that place where romance meets that unconditional love between you and your twin flame. And this is going to help you harmonize your union. Your life purpose is perhaps leading the way in some ways during Leo season. This is what I'm picking up on. But sometimes when you think you're supposed to be doing one, you really might find that you have more upsets or blocks to the other side. Like, oh, I'm upset that my life purpose isn't taking off, or my finances, or the way I'm healing. I think I could do better at it. But then if you really look at what your actual upset is, what if it's has to do with your twin flame, but like you're paying attention to all these other things? Or what if you're like someone who's obsessed with your twin flame a little bit, just a little? It's okay, but don't do anything crazy. But yeah, like in that case, maybe you want to focus on your life purpose a little bit and just like focus on that, but not ignore your twin flame. Just focus on really empowering yourself. So it's a balance. It's both. It's not like one or the other. They both go hand in hand. So then we have let yourself sparkle and shine. It's upside down too. So it's really like this is you right now. If you're willing to do it, if you're willing to step fully into sparkling and shining and that opalescent energy, which is very much like third eye and high chakra energy too, but it can also help ground you, then you are going to experience more miracles headed your way because you're shining, and you're going to feel those miracles. And when you feel sometimes a miracle that feels small, you are like amplifying that energy within your energy field to really attract more wonderful things to you. And maybe it is indeed like just a huge miracle. There's no doubting it. But whether it seems big or small, we cannot judge miracles, says Course in Miracles. And it's so true. We don't always know why one door leads to another, but you can glow up, in the midst of it. And then we have natural beauty and authenticity. Well, you might think sparkling and shining, I need to do something. Do what feels good to you. It doesn't mean you need to not wear makeup if you really like makeup, but don't focus on the outer things. Focus on feeling beautiful. And if you don't feel beautiful, you don't want to accept that ultimately, but it's okay wherever you are. Sometimes it's, it is a process to heal in that place. But natural beauty and authenticity is something that every single one of us has access to, because that is how you are created by the divine to really be beautiful in this world. And that is intertwined with your purpose and with your union too. Your beauty has a specific purpose for your service to the world, to heaven on earth, and it also has a particular meaning between you and your twin flame, as one consciousness. So yeah, this is the last card here, increased support. So your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the door to abundance of help and opportunities. I lied, because look, this card is hanging off here, oh no, I have a message too. Forgiveness heals. Oh, do you like being reminded to forgive? I don't know, but it's topaz. And it's time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Well, this right here is your key to increased support. So that's why that card was really wanting to come out, because if you're having any blocks to increase support, and even if you're not, even if you want more increased support, or maybe you knew if you had more increased support that you would support others more because you would have more to give, or even just more to put into the economy, in ways, into things that you feel good about, or whatever support means to you. Maybe it does mean more energy, you have all the material things you need, but you just really want more energy. So forgiveness is really the key. And forgiveness is such a childlike, innocent thing to do too. And pets can be really good at it, it's that innocent energy. And so I say that because Leo season and the lion and everything, and childhood energy of Leo, and that just, that really playful vibe. And that playful vibe can also help you with increased support as well. And this is important because Venus retrograde can bring up blocks, things that you want to go deeper with, because it's retrograde and it's a time to go, within and look at that and clear stuff. So that's just, it's perfect. And so look out for opportunities, and make sure that you're embracing them, and that you're, you're fully receiving. So sometimes we don't always fully align ourselves to receive what is really the next thing. So just really feel into that so that you can be more in touch and not just be on autopilot in a way that feels overly mechanical and stuff. And that's going to help you, to feel your feelings, and feeling your feelings is very magnetic to your twin flame, and increase support. Here we go. So thanks so much for hanging out during this reading. Your reading for Venus retrograde in Leo until the beginning of September. And if you would like to, you can check out the twinflamepsychic.com if you would like to work with me, if you'd like to look at the zodiac guide for Leo season and everything else that is there. and be sure to like and follow for more. All right, take care. Bye.